Hello, my dear friend, and welcome back to another video from the Atlantic coast. The day before I took this footage, I have been in Lisbon to do my new passport with my birth name. Honestly, I felt so overwhelmed by the city. It was simply too much for me. All the different noises, the confusion made me anxious. It probably reminded me of my living time in Berlin, where I felt so lost. The ocean always helps me to come back to myself and feeling lighter. And I hope wherever you are that you also have places which bring peace into your heart. Still, it was important to experience the contrasts of city again. Once again, it made me realize how much I have here. Let me take you a little bit in my summer July days. I'm here a bit too late today. I regret because 2 hours ago there was a lot of mist coming from the sea and it was so beautiful and so mystical and special, this atmosphere. Yeah, I had Amado with me and I couldn't film. I just want to catch all these moments, but many times it's not possible. Yeah. There's a fisherman there down. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Especially now with the crystal clear water. And yeah, it definitely has a special atmosphere here. I felt it from the beginning. That's why I decided to stay here. The mist carries an unique freshness from the ocean and reminds me to rest and calm down. My days were also filled with experimenting with earth pigments. When I connect with the earth pigments through painting, I'm fully in the here and now. I immerse myself in a world of magic and silence. World that still exists around us. of those days I can take you in the water. Finalmente, finally. It's not easy to get him in the water. He's so afraid of the sea because of the sound. In lakes he's normally going, but not in moving water. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, it's in the evening now. The sun is still warm, and I came here with my camera to film the last ideas I have for the next video. And Matt is also with me, but he's checking so much. Yeah, like he's hearing every car and looking if somebody's passing. He's really a protector. But yeah, so I wanted to take my camera and I forgot my SD card. This already happened to me several times, and this is always like but yeah, so I take my phone now and keep it simple. And one of you asked me what was my previous name and what I feel about it. And yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit about that. So my previous name was Linda Püschel, like the last name was Püschel. But I had my birth name until my 8th birthday. My stepfather came in my life when I was 3 or 4 years old. And my mom married him when I was 8. And my brother and me, we had the decision, we could decide if we take the name of my stepfather, because my mom married him and she took the name of my stepfather, or if we want to keep the birth name, Ijzendoorn. In that time I just wanted to belong, because my real father, he was not really present. But when the years passed by and I didn't feel actually any relation to this name, although I had a connection to my stepfather. He was kind of my father, or he took the father role, but I always had also the desire to get to know my real father, or to have a connection. Yeah, and then when my mom divorced from my stepfather, I was not his daughter anymore, because my mom left him. That was painful, but yeah, it was also probably meant to be. And in my 20s then, I wanted to, not just because of that, I also wanted to connect to my birth name, always. In that time I didn't have any sense of meaning of names or anything. I just felt it would be good to come back to my birth name. And then it was not possible, how I said in the previous video, that to come back to my birth name. And then just last year, like after so many years, I figured out that they just recently changed the law of coming back to the birth name. Then I was also reading, I don't know if you're familiar with the books Nalush de Vedat, In the Light of Truth, Abtroshin. He's explaining it very well, that humans nowadays, they have no awareness of their meaning, like of the meaning of the names, and that it has a meaning. So also the first name and also the last name, and it is an indicator also where your life is going to, or like can give you an orientation or a hint where is your path go. And still we choose, of course. I want to catch with beauty. I want to catch beauty and want to connect with beauty and purity. And
transmit this to you. And Ijzendoorn, one of you also said, hey, do you know the village or city what is calling Ijzendoorn? And I actually knew that. And this place has a connection also to the water, and I love water. I always had a strong connection to water. I wanted to tell you that, and also encourage you to figure out what is the meaning of your name, because it truly matters. I thank you before Maro is biking again. A lot of greetings from the Atlantic coast.
Remember that there are always shimmering threads above you who wants to connect with you when you reach upward with pure light-filled wishes from a pure heart.